Hi, this is my creative CV as part of my placement application. My name is Lola Bellouere-Keay and I'm half French, half English. I come from a little town in the Lake District called Kendal. It's most famous for Kendal mint cake, its scenery and outdoor activities. I first started work at 17 for Pizza Express when one was built in my town. I stayed there for around 2 years and learnt many skills such as food and drink beverage, clearing tables, making drinks, desserts and coffees, being a hostess, opening and closing the restaurant. After I moved back from France, I went to work in a small, quaint, independent restaurant called the New Moon. It served contemporary food, however, as the owner was Turkish, sometimes we'd do Turkish themed nights with celebrations and belly dancers and things like that. Once I moved to Manchester, I got a job at the company Crow. I worked at Crow 2 on Oxford Road. I enjoyed it as I quite liked the building and the architecture. However, it was just the standard job that I'd always been doing, waiting on, serving tables, but it was more bar than restaurant. So I moved to a company called Metro Recruitment. This was more events-based and we do weddings, birthdays, charity balls and art expeditions. We work with many companies through Metro Recruitment such as Barrett's, the Prince's Trust, TLC and Couture. We get sent to many different places such as Thornton Manor, I worked at St James's Club, we've also worked at the Birdcage in town and various other places around the UK. The skills I learnt through all these jobs was to be patient and polite, as well as focused and flexible. I also had to work well as a team and be very hard-working, as well as have good time management and be flexible. And I always had to maintain a positive attitude. Through my course, I learnt that experience within the event is very important. It not only gives you a better insight of the event, but a clearer view of what career path you are taking. Recently, I worked for a company called Walk the Plank and we did a big fire and light show for Diwali festival. This included a lot of pyrotechnics, which included fire drawing, making fuses and the general setup for the fire display and fireworks. I enjoyed this experience particularly as it's something that I never thought that I'd get an opportunity to do. It's also very creative, and as I'm an artistic person, that was very useful to me. I also learnt that I had to be quite responsible as a lot of the equipment was heavy flammable and I had to take responsibility for myself and the people that I was working with. I also help out at a local festival called Kendal Calling. Throughout the years I've done small jobs and tasks for the festival, but most recently I went to London to meet a lot of agents to see who we could put on the lineup of the main stage. I also help make signage and just be part of the general crew. This summer I also did a 3-month internship with an events company called We Are Anchor, who organised the Cloud9 Festival in Sandbach. Our biggest act was Ed Sheeran and we also had older acts such as the Futureheads and Bez from the Happy Mondays. My job was to be a general PA, which included contracts and bookings of merchandise, food and drink stalls, coaches, entertainment and other things. I also did the general site setup, such as putting up the Harris fencing and the track mat. On the day, did things like ticketing and general festival management. I am currently at Manchester Metropolitan University studying events management. I chose Manchester because it was already familiar to me and I had family and friends that came to Manchester University as well. It offered a good course and I wanted to do the sandwich course as well, which some universities don't offer. My hobbies include music. I love going to festivals and concerts and I also play the drums. I enjoy sport, I go to the gym a lot and like swimming, tennis and bike riding, as the Lake District is a very nice place to do that sort of thing. I also enjoy food a lot. I enjoy to cook, I enjoy to experiment with food and go out for meals in nice different places. I also love to travel. As a child I lived in Africa for a year. I've also travelled Morocco, been to parts of Spain and France. I feel that I have many skills to offer, such as creativity, I'm motivated, I have good leadership, I'm confident and well-mannered, I'm very focused and able to multitask, as well as be very mature and assertive. I hope that you'll consider me and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you very much.